Now two flags fly above my land that really sum up how I feel. One is the colors that fly high and proud, the red, the white, the blue. The other one's got a rattlesnake with a simple statement made. Don't tread on me is what it says, and I'll take that.
Hey y'all, Big Bub here from Big Bub Outdoors. It's been a while since I posted, so I hope you all like this video. It's kind of a review of Eric's new 30-06. I did not get the end result. Eric ended up having to go back out another day and shoot again. I'm giving you all this as a heads up, and I will, at the end of the video, I will show the target of how it ended up turning out. As the video goes on, you'll see that we had trouble, and I talk about it, you know, kind of giving Eric a little bit of shit. So, you know, brother, don't take no offense to it. You know me, I like to give you shit. He's new, so don't be bashing on him or nothing, but I didn't get the end result. At the end of that day, the brand new Simmons scope, it's a review of the Savage Axis 30-06, which is a decent rifle, I will give it that, and the Simmons 4x16x40 scope that is rated for the 30-06. I will officially say they are junk and do not buy one. Less than 60 shots went through that gun with that scope and it broke. So he went back to the original scope because he bought the new scope because he had troubles with it and he couldn't figure out why. Well, we ended up finding out it was his mounts. He didn't check the mounts. Like I said, he's new. He didn't check his mounts. And I got all that fixed, and he put the new scope on, and I walked him through it while I was sitting here at the guard station, and he has got his rifle on now. And I will show the pictures at the end of the video so y'all can see how the rifle's shooting now at 100 and 200 yards. 200 yards is still good enough to kill a deer, but it is a little low. And but it'll do. It's gonna be a good coyote gun for him. So my opinion on the scope, though, junk, don't buy them. So here's the video. Hey y'all, Big Bub here from Big Bub Outdoors. It is December the 15th, Saturday, one of my few days that I do have off. It's a rainy day, we ain't hunting, so we decided we are going to come to ProTech. Jonesy just bought a brand new from Sports Academy Savage Axis. Is it an Axis 2 or just an Axis?
Axis XP. An
Axis XP 30-06 bolt action. He come out here once, did 40 rounds, and the damn gun, the scope that they come with are junk. So if you buy one, just throw the scope away. It won't hold zero. So he bought a 4x16x40.
Yep,
Simmons. At Academy for it. And we're going to see if it's worth a damn. I run Tasco on mine. I got a 3x9x40 and it's dead on. You know, of course, my gun's 100 years old and has no recoil. I haven't shot this yet. I'm going to help him sight it in, but this is basically straight out the box. He's added a bipod on it, and then here's the Simmons. We've pulled the bolt. I am going to old school bore sight this. I'm going to use the 20 to start out on the bore sight, and then once I'm done there, we'll move out to the 100 down there, and then we'll move on to the orange way down there at the 200. So I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna get bore sighting and get this gun all set up for him, and then I'll bring y'all back to once we get shooting. All right, y'all. Big Bub here from Big Bub Outdoors. On this gun so far, it's not mine, so I didn't inspect it 100%. I made sure it was functional, but I did not check everything, make sure it was all tight, because it's not mine. I got it, you know, bore sighted at 20, went out to the 100, started getting it on, it started jumping, and then I started hitting it pretty consistent. Moved out to 200, I'd hit 2 foot high, 3 foot low, way left, way right, couldn't figure it out. Thought maybe the new scope was losing zero. No. Scope wasn't tight enough. I was able to move it with my finger. So we got it tightened back down. I checked, because I was like, man, something's wrong with this gun. I picked it up, I started going through it, checking everything, make sure everything was tight. And scope wasn't. So I shot it again, 1 round. That's 20 to start all over at 0. And then we're going back out to the 100, and we're going to try and zero this thing in at 100. So, but my grouping was like, at 100, was like the size of this fucking target, which is ridiculous. It should be, because with my 30-06, I can put 3 rounds in right here all the way out to 300 yards. So, the size of that target, that's ridiculous. Oop, sorry. So we're gonna try this all over again. We done went through like 20 fucking rounds trying to figure this thing out. And well, I was like,
told me on that scope was.
I was like, oh, I thought it was a fucking. Blackout. And it holds up to 300 blackouts. What you were told?
Yeah.
So it should hold up to a 30-06. So I was like, oh, okay. The scope is either losing 0 or it's just this cheap ass fucking gun, because it was what?
$280.
280. So like 3 something out the door.
335 with 2 boxes of ammo.
335 with 2 boxes of ammunition out the door. So, I mean, it's a cheaper gun. And I was like, well, maybe because it's a cheap gun. You know, I'm using a 100-year-old fucking Remington. So, and it's an amazing gun. But I'm going to give this Axis another chance. I tightened it down, and we're going to see if it holds a group. If it don't hold a group, I'm going to wrap this motherfucker around a tree myself. So, I'll see y'all here in a little bit. Alright, y'all, Big Bub here. Eric's down there picking up targets. We got a new issue. The scope started zeroing in beautifully. I mean, covered 3 shots with my thumb. And then it started jumping again. The scope didn't come loose. These stayed tight. After I tightened them down, they stayed tight. What's happened is now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put lock. See, I Loctite everything, but those mounts right there, those mounts were tight, and now see if I can't get a good visual where y'all can see the slight movement here. I don't know if y'all can see that thing moving or not. Those are moving. So, didn't bring any Allens with us. It's not my gun, so I didn't bring that stuff. We are, because Eric don't know how to use a scope. Well, he knows how to use a scope. He just don't. He's new. This is his first year with guns. I'm teaching him. I thought I showed him, but I get a little ahead of myself on sighting in guns, because I love guns, you know. Woo! I'm out here at my favorite place, out here at ProTech, down here at shooting range, and yeah, I sighted in all Eric's guns this year, and they are attack drivers, every single one of them. And Eric's got a couple videos on Facebook. My cousin Lindsay shot. Actually, I think they're on Lindsay's page, but his shotgun, and it was dead on the money. But I guess I forgot to tell Eric how to bore sight and how to adjust windage and all that, move it all, get it dialed in. So I've been actually showing him this time how to do that, and each time I start showing him, the sumbitch starts fucking up even more because I'm finding more shit wrong with it. Like I said, he's a new gun owner. As far as he knows is he knows what to do and what not to do with a firearm. He's 100% safe. He knows, you know, what kind of ammo he needs for which situations. He knows how to sight in with rifle sights and beads and how to adjust. But he doesn't know when he buys a gun that comes preset with a scope on it, you know, rip all that shit off and go through it and tighten, make sure everything's tight, put Loctite on your base mounts. You know, I'm not trying to downgrade him or nothing. I don't want none of you guys thinking none of that. Eric's a great dude, and he's a newbie. I mean, everything this year is new to him. He's all new to the gun world. He's all new to the hunting world. What'd you say? February you got your first one? Jonesy. He can't hear me. He way down there. Way down there. But, so we're going to go back to his place. We're going to get some Allens. We're going to get some stuff, and we're going to tighten this sumbitch down, and then we're coming back to finish zeroing in, which shouldn't be too hard because I had the scope pretty close. When it was still tight, I had it pretty close, and then I noticed the next shot it had moved, so I just pulled it off, and we should still be somewhere close to that once we get back. You said what, February you got your first gun?
Yeah.
So like I said, you know, I ain't downgrading him on not checking and whatnot, but he's new, you know. You know, a lot of us, we learned the hard way when we were, you know, young pups, knee high to the grasshopper. So we're going to go back to his place, and we're going to redo these mounts, and then we're going to bring our big asses back out here and start all over again. Because like I said, Eric bought this not just for deer. Deer season's about over. We bought this for coyotes too. So we're going to go do a little work to it, and then we'll be back here in a little bit. So I'll see y'all here in a little bit. Hey y'all, Big Bub here. We're back here at ProTech at the shooting range. We went to the house, took the scope completely off, took the mounts off, got some Loctite, and really cranked that bad boy down. So now it ain't going to move. So if there's any problems with it, it's the gun. So hopefully this fixes it. So we went and got some more rounds, and hopefully get it all sighted in, because we're going to go and do some yote hunting probably next weekend. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to get off here and get everything set up and see what goes on. Bye-bye.